I'm going to tell you a lovely story. In case you haven't bought anything for Christmas yet or you're worrying about a last-minute present, there is a book out, and the heroics of the first woman who was awarded the George Cross after saving an RAF pilot trapped in the wreckage of his burning bomber has been retold in this book. So her name is Daphne Pearson, and basically what happened is a plane which was part of an RAF squadron, which had been sent in to bomb enemy-held harbours in France, came down. The four-man crew had to turn back. It failed to release its bombs, right? So the plane crashed. Two of the engines had burst into flames. So two of the crew managed to climb from the wreckage. Co-pilot, unfortunately, was killed. And then there was a man called David Bond, who was nicknamed Bomber Boy, who was trapped in the cockpit, and the plane was on fire. So Daphne was 29 years old. She was a corporal and in the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, and she was lying in nearby quarters in her bunk. So she got out, ran to the plane, got him, dragged him out, and he managed to warn her there are bombs unexploded on this plane because they'd failed to go off. She dragged him out, she covered his face with her tin helmet and then threw her body on top of him when the aircraft blew up. She protected him from the shrapnel. So King George VI, was so impressed, rightly so, that he awarded her the Empire Gallantry Medal for her actions, and that medal was replaced by the George Cross a year later. So she was one of the earliest recipients.
I'm wondering why the story is being told now.
There's a book. I was just saying. So Robin Brooks has written this book, and he spoke to Daphne. He's a local historian. He's done a book called The County of Kent Squadrons. But Daphne then emigrated to Australia, and she actually was reunited with David, the guy she rescued, her sons, years later, and she died at the age of 89 in 2000. But she's a woman, Daphne Pearson.
There you go.
There's a name for you this morning.